seat for the next play will be Everybody Dies, the one you've been waiting for. Yes, and caution to kids and young adults for weird content.
No! Jesus!
My God, Jake, what is it? What in God's name is your problem? My God, Jake, what's wrong?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ!
My God, Jake.
Is that an attack of Christianity?
What?
Jesus Christ!
Case in point.
What the hell are you doing?
He's trying to be funny.
Oh, it's no effort. For some of us.
Not him. Him.
Listen, guys. I'm sorry, alright?
And just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
It's a general apology, Sarah. People use them when they behave inappropriately in a group setting.
Not what he said, what you said.
Will you two please shut up?
Did I say something?
I wouldn't be telling you to shut up if you hadn't, would I?
You know very well you did say something.
Can I say something?
What?
All of you! Shut up. Thank you. Now, Jay, what's the problem?
Look, there is no problem, alright? Just had a bad dream.
What was it about?
Well, it
Are
started...
you trying to say you think you're funnier than I am?
Not anymore. I believe I finished articulating that little truism quite flawlessly about 43 seconds ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. What did you say your dream was about?
He did it. You can't get a word in edgewise once these two get at it. What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. What did you say your dream was about?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't realize I cut you off. You were saying?
Oh, heaven forbid, it would be so terrible if we all missed out. Who wants to hear about his dreams anyway?
I believe Carrie indicated an interest in that subject a few moments ago, dear. Do try to keep up.
I'm sorry for asking, alright?
Fine by me.
I'm sure little Miss Tablet here does. Everybody else's business always seems to be of great interest to her. It must be a real function having no life of her own.
Hey, look, I told you I'm sorry, didn't I? Like 1,000 times already, didn't I? But it's not like it was my fault, alright?
Oh, and it was mine, I suppose.
Were you the one who decided to sleep with her in the middle of your own engagement party with your ex-boyfriend in my bathroom?
Well, I am not the one who had to ruin it by telling everybody in the whole place.
I didn't tell anybody anything. I just screamed. They came running. That's all.
Same difference.
Well, it wouldn't have happened if you had the brains to lock the damn door.
Well, what about you having the brains to knock? I mean, you must have known.
All right, that's it.
What's the matter, Teddy? Is something bothering you?
Oh my God, Teddy, I'm so sorry.
Oh, sure. To him, you're sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's not important.
Maybe, but I didn't mean it for that to come out that way.
Oh, come on. It was 3 years ago. I'm sure Mr. Calm, Cool, and Collected is way over it by now. Aren't you? I mean, it doesn't still bother you, does it? Chris and I.
Sarah, just drop it.
You know, in my dream, every one of you died. It's funny, it actually seemed like a bad dream at the time.
I'm still waiting for an answer, Teddy.
And I'm still waiting for you to drop dead. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon either.
So, Jay, tell us more about your dream.
Give it a rest with the stupid dream, for God's sake, would you?
Well, excuse me for breathing.
I'll consider it. Now answer me.
You know what? I'm actually starting to see why I killed you first.
What?
In my dream, I killed you first.
Why?
Because the rest of us weren't quick enough.
You know what? It was actually an accident. I mean, I didn't actually try to hurt you. It just sort of happened. I can't remember very clearly, but it was not intentional, I swear.
Of course. Because why would you? It would have to be an accident, wouldn't it?
You're kidding,
Not
right?
necessarily, no.
What do you mean it would have to be an accident? You can't possibly be that obtuse. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody here would pay, I don't know, real money to see you dead. I mean, shit. I think we all fantasize more about your death than about sex. Look, all I'm saying is that maybe instead we should just be budgeting for the potential downtime your device inspires. Maybe there's even some of us who put in every night for overtime before we go to bed.
Whoa. Deja vu.
You're kidding.
No.
Okay, I don't want to talk about your dream anymore. The deja vu stuff creeps me out.
Hey, we're out of sugar.
There's more next to the sugar container.
Look, we have work to do.
Oh my God.
What?
It's still happening. What is? The deja vu. Oh, for crying out loud, will you drop it? I can't. I think I'm stuck. What do you mean you're stuck? Jesus Christ. I said that. And that! And that! Ah! Ah!
Okay, well, while Jay collapses into his own personal hell, may I remind you that shooting for the season finale starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I mean today. That means that in a little over 6 hours, a highly trained and even higher paid pack of tech heads are going to come lumbering into this building with 3 expectations. 1, coffee and donuts. 2, donuts and coffee. And 3, a group of actors with something to say so that they can justify their exorbitant paychecks.
Can I just say something?
No. Now, in order for this to happen, there must first be a miracle in manuscript form produced by, you guessed it, us.
Ted, we're all aware of that.
Well, good. Then if we're all done with our little naps, and our little dinner breaks, and our little psychotic breakdowns,
It's not stopping.
then maybe we can get this done.
But before we do, I would just like to point out that we wouldn't be pulling this all-nighter if you would have just accepted the script that me and Chris worked out.
Well, I didn't, did I?
And why was that, by the way? Jealousy, maybe?
Let's just get to work, shall we?
Oh, did I touch a nerve?
Oh, I'm sure you've touched more than a few, but we're not talking about how you advance your career at the moment.
Jesus Christ, I'm never gonna get out of this. Don't you get it? I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I saw it coming.
I think we all saw it coming.
No, Teddy, I mean I actually saw it coming. I don't know. It's like I'm watching something projected onto a TV screen, and the TV screen is showing the same thing, but like it's weird, man. The stories, they keep moving in and out of sync.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that's very good, Jake. It's very good. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Now, get up quietly and just move towards the exit. No loud movements. No sudden noises. Anything. Just come on.
You know what? It's actually kind of funny.
Is it funny enough to be included in the script we're supposed to be working on?
Would you mind telling me who the hell died and made you God?
Sarah. You really have lost touch, haven't you? Okay, I'll explain again. Once upon a time, I came up with a brilliant idea for a sitcom set in a hospital. I asked my actor friend Chris if he would help me develop it. In time, a pilot was shot, and as producers, we decided that he would star in it, and I would control the writing. That's when I hired this talented young group of creative minds to help me write an award-winning show. I also hired my fiancée, more out of the concern for the health of our relationship than out of any actual writing talent on her part. And that's when the pecking order was established. I'm the producer. I control the writing. And just because my ex-fiancée decided to start banging my former friend, and just because she was successful in using him to get a part on the show, my show, don't think for a moment that I'm going to let her hijack my show and create a larger and larger role for herself by making last-minute wholesale script changes in hopes that I will just let it slide, because I won't. Is that clear?
Well, what is clear is that you have no idea what you're talking about.
How about I go get the unused files, maybe they can...
Not only is my role going to get bigger, but my character is going to be Chris's love interest next season.
Yeah, I'll go get those files.
You know, Sarah, a mind is a really terrible thing to waste.
Wait, don't open that!
Why?
Don't you get it? That's where the gun comes from.
What gun?
The gun that I killed Sarah with.
Jay, get a grip. It was a freaking dream, get it?
Not real, a dream! You see? It's all coming true.
No, it's not! Stop that!
that!
I need you to stop panicking. Right now. Look, I'm gonna tell you how I know for a fact that your dream isn't gonna come true.
Oh, wow, isn't he impressive? Just like Sigmund Freud and Kreskin rolled into one. Go on, genius, enlighten us. How can you be so sure?
Because if there was a gun in this file cabinet, I would take it and blow your head off before he could get the chance.
In your dreams.
No. In Jay.
All right, look. All we have to do is check inside this cabinet and then see that there's no gun. Oh, hey guys, it's loaded. Hey.
What are we gonna do, guys?
Jay, calm down. Jack, put the gun back and leave it there.
Let me see it.
Ted, no.
Relax. It's fine as long as Jay doesn't get it, right?
Can we get back to work so me and Chris can start to work on next year's shows?
Are you deaf and retarded? Like, do you just not know when to quit?
Baby, I haven't even started yet.
Baby, you already finished. I spoke to Larry the other day. You do remember Larry, right? The money man? Everyone's favorite third wheel? The never-present silent partner? Well, he agrees that your character leaves something to be desired. He thought it was something a breast job could fix, but I assured him you already had one.
You what? You bastard! I never
Oh,
even...
that's right. My bad. You obviously didn't. Well, whatever. I came up with a better solution. You're deaf.
What?
What?
Ted?
No. Please don't do it, man.
It's too late now. Your beloved character, Tiffany, is going to die in the season finale.
Okay.
Something classy, I'm sure. Maybe she'll get crushed by a falling shelf of contraceptives while having sex with an intern in a storage closet. That could work. It's even socially responsible, pointing out the perils of unprotected sex. Whatever. Just a buzz should guarantee a 3-point jump.
You really think you could get rid of me that easily?
Oh, it won't be easy. I'll have to make sure that there's no way for you, your character, to come back. We don't want any long-lost twins showing up, right? No, it was all a dream scenarios. Well, at least I don't. And being that I'm the guy in charge, I suppose that's the only opinion that really matters, isn't it?
You know what? I've got to do something.
You could get me coffee.
So, when did you work all this out with Larry?
First thing Monday morning.
Oh, then you haven't heard, have you?
Heard what?
Teddy. You really have lost touch, haven't you? Well, allow me to be the one to enlighten you. See, once upon a time, 3 guys put together a production company. One was a talented actor, and one was a gifted money man. And one was a pathetic loser of a writer who had somehow managed to get lucky with a bankable idea and the assistance of a group of people who actually had talent. Now, these 3 boys all owned equal shares in the show. That is, they did until one magical day when the money man was convinced to sell his interest in the company to the talented actor and his devastatingly gorgeous lady love. And they decided that the wonderful actress needed a much bigger part on her show, one more worthy of her many talents. And so they lived happily ever after, in complete control of their show, season after season. And there was nothing that the loudmouth hack could do about it.
Coffee? No? Fine.
You're lying.
No, that's the beauty of it. It's all true.
No, Larry would never...
Oh, but he would, and he did, so you can call him if you'd like.
You bitch!
Sticks and stones, Teddy. And just what are you planning to do with that, Not much, I'd imagine.
I'm going to kill you. That's what I'm gonna do. I really am.
Okay.
Ted?
I know you're upset, but you don't want to do this, all right?
Oh, you think I don't? I do.
No, you don't, all right? Just give me the gun.
No! She's lied to me and manipulated me. She's used me at every chance that she could get, and what have I done about it? Absolutely nothing. I mean, you tell yourself that you can live with it all. The lying, the backstabbing, the infidelity, the insincerity, the complete absence, not just of loyalty, but of decency, of courtesy, the tiniest inkling of respect. And you're fine as long as you can look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're not like that. You've got your self-respect, and what have they got?
Ted, please give Jay the gun.
I'll tell you what they've got. They've got everything that they could get their grubby little hands on. They want your car to use, money to spend, connections to exploit. All they have to do is pretend to love you, to care about you. And you'll be so busy trying to be deserving of the love that you think that they have for you, that you won't even notice that they're already shopping around for the next car, the next place, the bigger bank account. And while you're standing there, humiliated to the very core of your being, everyone is laughing at you. Laughing.
Ted. Dude, you just gotta let go, man. Look, I know you're upset, but you really just gotta let go, okay? I know that hurts, but that's the only way you can beat her, okay?
I can't beat her. Her kind can't be beaten by my kind.
You know it, loser.
Sarah, shut up.
Loser.
I thought I told you. That's just how it happened in my dream!
You know what's gonna happen? Why did you stop yourself from taking the gun?
I don't know. I got so caught up in thinking that Ted was gonna do it that I forgot that I was the one that did it, or something. I don't know.
So, you saw it up to the point where it caught you totally by surprise.
Not as much as it caught her by surprise, huh? You didn't see that one coming, did you?
Somebody check her pulse or something!
Well, be my guess.
What for?
To see if she's, you know.
What? A lifeless corpse devoid of a soul? I don't see what one little bullet's gonna do about any of that.
I'm in hell. I'm in hell! That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. I did something so bad, so terrible, that I can't even remember it. So now, I'm in hell.
Jay, calm down. You said in your dream everybody dies. What else can you remember?
Don't you get it? It's gonna happen anyways. So, why bother?
Because we're alive!
Life? You call this life?
I mean, look at us. There's 5 of us. 4 of us now. Grown adults. We could be doing whatever we wanted with our lives if we chose to stay here. Year after year, mindlessly rearranging the same stupid innuendos and miscommunications so that people that never existed can mindlessly quibble about inconsequential crap that never happened. Look, all I'm saying is that maybe Jay's not the only one who's gone to hell. Maybe we all did a long time ago, you know? Maybe
Hey! Speak for yourself, buddy boy. Where do you get off deciding that our life has no meaning? I like to make that call for myself. Thank you very much. We made people laugh, you know. That's what the world needs right now.
Here we go again.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you sound like one of those pretentious Hollywood actresses. Pretend to be so humble after winning an award. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'd like to say if I make just one person cry, have a smile, I can consider this work a success. Bullshit! I hate that beer-airy crap! if you made just one person smile? Just one person. You're not trying very hard, are you? I mean, the world's filled with cribs and loony bins who do nothing but smile and drool all day. If you just make one person smile, you're not trying very hard, are you? I'd like to set a slightly higher standard for my life's work.
Like what? Change the world, solve all the world's problems? It's television, Jack. Television entertainment for crying out loud. We're just giving the people what they want.
They want what they... God, if you give a child nothing but sugar for 3 times a day, guess what? We'd accuse you of neglect.
But our target audience is adults. And adults get to choose how much or how little sugar they want in their diet. They have the right to rest their minds after a hard day at work.
What do you mean, rest their minds? People's minds don't need rest. They need nutrition. Work doesn't tire the mind. It just starves it.
Whoa, 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 don't open that.
What? Box cutter.
Jesus, Jay. Will you put that down already?
No! Okay? I gotta do something.
I thought you were the one who said, why bother?
Yeah, well, that was before.
Before what?
Before I realized that there's gotta be some reason why I was given this foresight, right? It means I gotta do something about it. Now give me the damn knife!
Not necessarily.
What?
Just because you know that something's gonna happen doesn't mean that you should stop it. I mean, some things are inevitable. Maybe even necessary.
But why this? Why should everybody die pointlessly?
You don't have to. If you just put the gun and the knife away, we can all walk out of here alive.
Yeah, I second that.
A person can only die pointlessly if they live pointlessly. I mean, we make these little deals with ourselves. When I retire, I'll do what I really want. I'll just do this for money for now, and that's it.
That's great and all, Ted, but how about we focus on not dying?
It's just one more week of overtime. One last late night shift. Then we can slow down, relax, make love, take a vacation. God, I can't believe I let Master find me.
Please put the gun away.
No. No, just listen to me, alright? I think I've got it now.
Got what?
The reason why all this is happening to me? Look, it all comes down to this. I think. There's only 2 possibilities that I can think of, okay? And that is if we rule out that we're in hell or purgatory or something.
That was my favorite.
Go ahead, Jay. We're listening.
Look, I've known all of you guys for 5 years now. 5 years! And I've come to know a lot about all of you. But, kept it all to myself. Why? In case personal politics got in the way, right? That could happen. One wrong word to the wrong person and BAM! You're fired. Come contract renewal, your ass is expendable.
Jay, what does this have to do with us?
It's just, there's things that I knew that, you know what, maybe could have made a difference had I said them.
Like what?
Yeah, like what?
Like you, for instance. Me? You were in love with Sarah.
What? What are you talking about?
What? Are you kidding me? Another one?
Not really. Okay, this was back in the beginning when you first hired us. You and Chris were putting a series together, and you hired Jack on the strength of the script that he submitted.
Yeah.
And fiance or no fiance, you weren't gonna hire Sarah because the stuff that she wrote was no good.
Exactly. But then she turned in a full script, and it was killer. Chris loved it, and I couldn't reject it. It was too good.
Yeah, it was mine.
What?
It was Jack's. She made him write her scripts so she can get a job too. Said that if he didn't, she'd try to convince him not to hire him.
Fat chance on that. But you're right. If she hadn't turned in that script, she wouldn't have gotten the part on the show, fiance or not. How come you never told me?
Because I was getting paid for everything I wrote. I mean, Sarah would just live off her acting money and then just sign the writing checks over to me. And even if you didn't know it, twice as much of my stuff was getting to the show. That was the deal.
Her notes, her famous middle of the night inspirations?
Mine, I gave them to her. At first, it was because I thought I had a chance with her. After that, I'm not really sure why.
Because she was sleeping with you?
Gee, thank you.
You bastard! I thought you said he wasn't another one!
Okay, he wasn't, alright? She had told him that you guys had broken up and was only keeping appearances for the sake of the show. So, technically, he was not aware that he was cheating behind your back.
And you believe that?
He's not very bright.
Hey.
Jay, what's the point?
The point is I knew, alright? You guys remember when I was roommates with Chris? Everybody came over and everybody got hammered. You guys passed out and Sarah tried to, you know.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Am I the only one that had no idea that Sarah was the village trampoline?
Yes!
Oh my god!
Anyways, nothing happened. But she was hammered out of her mind and she told me all about your little arrangement with Jack. Said if I told anyone, she'd just say that I'm trying to sabotage the relationship.
Jay, what's the point?
The point is I knew Carrie. I knew what kind of person she was. She was using Jack. She was using Ted. But in their own ways. And both of them were getting stuff from each other. So, for me, it came out even. But just think, if I said something, maybe things could have been different, you know? Maybe Ted and Chris might have stayed friends. Maybe Ted might have never gotten humiliated. Maybe Jack would have gotten all the credit he deserved all along.
Jay, didn't it occur to you that some things are meant to happen? We learn from our mistakes, you know?
And you.
What about me?
You remember that script you wrote about the old guy who dies? The one that everybody loved, but it never got published? Yeah. Well, one of the big companies called, asked to option it up for adaptation for one of their movie series. Sarah picked up the phone. Guess what she told him? That you brought your business somewhere else. The exec never followed up.
You bitch! You stupid bastard! How could you do that to me? How could you let her do that to me?
You see? It could have been all so different, Carrie. But you know what? The guy who knew everything just sat back and watched it all unravel. So now, I gotta pay for it. And in the end, I'll be the one to blame.
Jay, you said there was another option. What is it?
That I'm still dreaming all this? That everyone's gonna keep dying over and over and over again until eventually I wake up.
You know there's another option, right?
What?
That, you're just a delusional psychopath who's trying to rationalize killing his coworkers.
The cops must have heard the shots!
Wait, Carrie, don't go out there! It's all coming true! Again!
Not quite. I'm still here. And if you don't mind, I think I want to go before anything else happens.
Ted, shut the hell up! You're already dead.
What are you talking about?
You poured more than a lethal dose of that rat poison in your coffee.
The rat poison.
It's all just a dream, right? It's all just a dream! It's gotta be a dream, right? It's gotta be a dream.
We're waiting for the cast members to come on over, but those cast members that are already here, if you want to join me behind me on stage. All of our cast members.
All the cast members.
Everybody, come on, join me behind me. I know it's hot. I know it's yeah, you may have to file all the way down here. Everybody, just always in. Doesn't have to be in there.
I went looking for it now.
Get your butts in here.
Breathing tight. Alright, how we doing? It's almost everyone. You guys can shut the back up. Alright, so I'm Ms. Cole. I am the theater teacher here at Coral Park. And I had a couple of thank yous that I wanted to do. Right? As you can see, I'm in a state this year. I only have a couple of weeks to go, so we canceled our big, crazy musical production. And a couple of wonderful students stepped forward and put together the show that you just watched. I did literally nothing. Right? So, Amaris, if you would come up. They casted the play, they put 80 to 100 hours into the play, some blood, sweat, and tears into the plays, right? And I absolutely, I adore all four of them, and I'm so proud of all of them. And I'm really excited that we were still able to do something great, at the end of the year this year. And that they stepped forward and they took responsibility for something, and that's pretty awesome. So. Is I'm losing these two, as well as a whole crapload of them standing behind me. So just for a second, if I could have everybody else take a step up stage and all of my seniors take a step down stage. No. Yeah. All right, so these are all of my many, many seniors who are graduating this year and going off to bigger and better things. Some of them, like Amaris here, I've had all 4 years. Since the very first day I walked into the building, she's been by my side with every production and every little thing that we've done after school. Some I just met and they're already leaving me. Some I stole from chorus. Yeah. Right? And it's always hard. It gets harder every year, especially I've got extra hormones this year, right? So it's hard to kind of say goodbye and to wish them well, but some of them come back around and visit me during show nights, right? So it's never goodbye. It's just one of those see you laters. But we've spent a lot of time on this stage here. this disgusting, beautiful stage that we love. I'm going to walk down this way so you have a little space. We have a little tradition where at the end of the last show on her senior year, we have them do the disgusting tradition of kneeling down and kissing the stage that we love and kissing it goodbye. So we would take a moment to do that now. Right around here. But you guys have been absolutely wonderful. You really have, and I know you're going to go on to do amazing, amazing things. And I hope that you learned a little bit about theater and about life and dealing with multitasking and crazy people that you have forever stuck with, right? That you know, it's part of theater, sort of the bond that we make, and some of it's through tears, right? And a lot of it's through laughter, and I'm always going to be here, so, and everyone else too, right?
Love you guys.
That's on. So, we love you. Can everyone come back forward, and we're going to take one more big bow together, and then we'll let you guys go.
Wait, trying to get from stage.
Okay.